love this, that everything is starting out smooth, and I love that. Happy Saturday night, everybody. I'm so glad you're here with us. We're going to have a fun show tonight, and it's just nice being with you. Last night, I was too tired to do my solo show. I was just exhausted, but I'm just a warning to you. I am rested up, and I feel fantastic tonight. Tonight, sitting in Seth's place is Liz Cochran and her Chihuahua, Rita. So if you have any questions, that will be the person that gives them to us. And so happy everything. Happy New Year. Oh my gosh. It's new. It's a new year. That means that we get to start all over again and think about, well, we get to do that every day. But it's kind of neat to have a new year because, it's new. And we get to just get some goals going and not put too much pressure on ourselves, but say them out loud, I always say. How you doing tonight, Todd? What are you up to over there?
Oh, I'm working on a tech item. You're up.
He's got his hands full of tech tonight. And so we are going to get started shortly. Ryan is here. Kyle is here. Say hi, you guys. This is going to be fun. And I will put on my seeing eye dog so I can see where we're headed. They're not on the screen. Are you guys there? Oh, they left.
We're here.
Oh, there they are. There they are.
We're here.
Okay, so there are no auction items tonight. However, I will tell you about what we do have just for the duration of the show, like we did last week. And it's kind of a cool thing. Ryan, are you going to put those up on the screen? And I will.
I sure will.
Okay, perfect. And so you'll see it up on the screen. So only for the duration of the show, we have a pretty special item up there. I'm going to let Todd tell you what it is because he's intimately familiar with these.
The thing that's unique here, it's something we've never done before. First of all, we have a piece of original sheet music.
Cat, his mic's not on.
My mic's not on?
Okay, mine is on.
Mine's not on. I don't need a mic.
Yep, you're good.
Wow.
There you go.
So this is an original piece
There,
of
he's
sheet
good.
music from my mother's show. And what we've got here is besides a signed autograph, picture of her 8x10. I think we're going to give them a different book brochure with it because it would have gone with the, like I have one of the original programs from this year. But if you see that color picture of Debbie, that's from the performance of We're Having a Party, which is a custom piece of music written for her. And this is the conductor's sheet music. And you can see, zoom in on it if you can, Ryan. Can you just stretch in on that? On the sheet music?
There you go.
Yeah. So anyway, you could see it says Debbie Reynolds, We're Having a Party. Oh yeah, we're getting real big. And then I think it was Vic Glazier was the guy who did the sheet writing of the music, the arrangement. Anyway, it's pretty rare. We've never done this before. We found where we had 2 copies of this for whatever reason, so it's rare. So that's a package. And we're going to include a film clip that should we just roll right into that?
Yeah, I think so. Why not?
All right, so there's a really cool film clip of my mother singing this sheet music that you're looking at right now in the outfit that you see that 8x10 from. So I'm going to run you that clip, and I would tell you that it's pretty cool. Let me make sure I have the right one. Yep, I have it. Here we go. So full screen, and let's go. Yep. Now this is old, of course, like Desert Inn. Now, by the way, these are the Debbie letters that we've been talking about. And if you notice, my mother is sitting between the 2 B's, like BB.
has got to be good. We're having a party. Gonna dance and play. We're having a party till they take us away. Everybody showed up now. I don't see it. A, B, C, 6, 7, 8. The band getting ready to lay down some music with the funky beat. We've got the latest music. Turn you into total wrecks. Just remember that you're on your own. Hey, wait, separate checks. We're having a party. Gonna dance and play. We're having a party. Oh my goodness. Till they take us away.
Look what the guys are doing.
Let's take a ride.
The caterpillar. That's Sherry Williams and Penny, I think.
Say
But
again?
Sherry, anyway.
You took my breath away. Man, we really know the meaning of togetherness.
You looking at this?
I've had a lot of rides in my time, but honey, you am the best. If the party gets busted, now let me tell you, just in case.
Party gets busted.
We'll be having another next week, same time, same place.
Now you see the letters chasing?
Yes. I so love that. I looked over at Liz and she was looking at one of the monitors on the side and she was just lit up like, I mean, I've never seen your mom in her younger days on a stage live like that. So when I see these clips, for me, it's a thrill because I've never seen her before.
Well, that's the Desert Inn, and that's the last time she rode down on the letters. And I won't tell that story just yet because I do it
when we
when
look
we
at
talk
the letters,
about the letters.
right?
So we're kind of drifting here into the letters. Now, so to finish
Well,
up though.
yeah, but let's finish that up because then we're going to go into the letters because this is just so fun. So just want to finish up. So this was this music that you're looking at on the screen right now is from Debbie's live show.
What
when
we
she-
just saw.
What we just saw. So
And you're going to get.
People say that, and the timing is everything because Wayne Osmond passed yesterday, that the Osmonds did a cover of that song as well.
Oh, we're having a party, and that's in fact
Well-
the sheet music you're looking at. That's
Right.
that's up for sale for the duration of the show only. Of course, there's only one.
But here's the
you
fun,
see
here's
the bundle, and
here's the full circle part of this though. So
yeah,
we're going to sell this for a fixed price, and we're going and the money is going to go to help restore the letters. Now the show tonight is going to be a lot about the letters, and we're going to show you the letters in the current condition. So before we
yeah.
start
We
anything,
shot video today of them in the
you're going
back.
to see them in
Yeah.
all of their lack of glory.
So
current
I'm
lack of
I'm
glory.
sorry. Could you just tell me one more time how much the sheet music and the signed picture of Debbie and that, and you'll also get the clip, I believe,
Okay,
right?
yeah, you get the clip
get
and
the
everything.
clip.
So the first person to buy it, that's it.
It's not an auction. It's just sitting there for sale for the duration of the show. And Ryan, could you
Well, do
just
you want
tell
to
me?
explain it, Ryan, or what do you want to do? I mean, do they
I
just
think
go
you
on?
did a pretty good job. It's right. It's if you pull it up on the screen there again.
But where do they get
Um,
it? They get it on. They get it on the Debbie
Studio
Reynolds-
store, the Debbie
Studio.
Reynolds.
Mail. Yeah, yeah. This is the Debbie Reynolds Studio Store. I pinned the link already in our chat.
All right, the link is in there.
But if you go here, it's right on the homepage. You can't miss it.
Okay.
And
Yep.
we have one more thing you might want to mention.
It's got free.
that
It's
as well.
$450, and it's free shipping on the music, by the way.
Right.
And also, we're so happy because we found a small number of books,
Hardbacks.
hardcover books of Todd's, and they're not in print anymore. So when you find one, it's like yippee, because they're never going
Yeah,
to.
these are first editions from the first batch.
Right.
And how many do we have? I think we have 6.
We have 6 copies.
Six.
6 copies, which Todd is going to sign live on the air for the 6 people that want to buy them, and it's only for the duration of the show. It's usually these go for $95 on the site, plus shipping, and tonight they will go for $75 and free shipping during the show. So they are also at the DebbieReynoldsStudioStore.com. 6 books, so it's the first 6 people that get them.
But the fun part is if you
Sign it
if
on
you
the
buy
air.
it now,
Yes.
and then I'll sit here while on camera and sign it for you, so it'll
Yeah.
be kind of fun. Or and you might even, I guess you could make requests how you want it done besides.
Oh
your
yeah,
name.
who you would like it signed to, or if
How
you
you
want
want
it
it.
just signed. It's
Right.
up to you. But he'll do it on the air for the people who buy them. So that's all we have to say about that. Ryan, we will remind you a couple of times throughout the show because we'll get new people in here too. But it's first come, first served on both those items. Now, so we are going to talk first. Again, Happy New Year, everybody, for those of you who just walked in. We're so excited to have you here. And if anybody here is new, then let us know. Somebody said that they liked my outfit. How about that?
I like it.
What?
Explain
my
your outfit.
Oh, okay. So I didn't have time to get dressed for the show because it's been a busy day here. And this is what's called a onesie. So
It's a flight suit.
well,
but
it's not
soft.
it's not a real flight suit. There's a company which I have no affiliation with, but I should because I wear
I
their
have
thing
to
so
bring
often.
you up to speed on the. See, I don't know much about fashion, but
Yeah.
that design
All right.
was invented in World War II
Yep.
for all the fighter pilots. I can go back and show you a World War II flight suit cut just like that.
Yeah.
Made of less comfortable fabric, of course.
Yeah, this
but
is
super
just
comfy.
So
but
it's
I'm
a
just
one
letting
piece.
you know, it is a flight suit. I don't care what you want to call it.
But it's in that nice soft.
And I love the
sweat-
Americana theme too. The
I do
USA,
too. So it
USA.
comes with the patches. Everything this company makes is a one piece that you jump in and pull the zipper up, and that's it. Now I love these because I work from home
And
for
we're
the
selling them
unless
on
I'm
the
on the
website
road.
right now.
No, we
for-
aren't. I have no affiliation with it. But I'll show it to you because it's not, like the most flattering. It's if you just go to it's not the most flattering suit. It's got the crotches down here, and all that. But it's like for comfort.
Well,
okay?
but the
So
crotch
that's
doesn't have to be down there. You
so
could have that.
comfy.
You could probably have that.
And just for
fine-tuned.
fun, on the back, it says, "I feel the need for sleep," and that.
Was that custom or did you just?
No, that comes that way too. So I have 2 or 3 of these exactly alike. So if
Did
you
you
see
get
me in
one
it a lot,
recently?
you got me one for Christmas.
Just checking.
I love it though. So Onesie, Onsie is the name of the company, and I think it's onesie.com or something like that. But it's their price is really good for this, and I have no affiliation with them.
I'm gonna call them
Tell
on Monday
them
and tell them
Cat
that they owe
sent you.
us from the commercial.
I don't
that
even
you
think-
just did.
I know but you know what? When I see something on somebody and I go, "Oh, where did you get that?" Here's what I don't want to hear. "Oh, I've had it for 5 years." "Oh, I got it in Europe." Here's the worst one. "Oh, I got it at TJ Maxx, but it was 2 years ago." That's the one that kills me because you're like, "No, I want it now." So, but for someone that works at home, I love these onesies because I don't have to think. I just put it on, zip it up, and I'm on the air. This week turns out tonight. Anyway.
All right, sidetrack. So here we go.
Okay.
So the point, what you just saw, we're having a party, showed the letters for the first time. They had been made for the Desert Inn. The Desert Inn had what's called a fly loft. A fly loft is where all the sets and backdrops sit at least 30 feet above the stage. So fly lofts are usually 60 to 80 feet high, and the whole set goes up, and then they drop it down. In this case, the letters would go up out of sight, and then you saw how they slowly came down into view. she decided she wanted to ride on those letters, so they put a little seat in between them. And you could see the lights were chasing, and they're controlled by the light booth, even in the old days, way before computers. I'm going to say this was 1970 or so, and Carrie and I could have even been in the show in those days during this use of these letters. So just saying, that's a fun thing, and we've never done sheet music before. And I think that's pretty cool. By the way, the new little camera over my shoulder is from Mark Selland. It's an old 8x10 still camera, like a Deerdorf. The old portrait photographers in Hollywood in the 30s used to use these cameras.
That is a gorgeous. It's big.
Yeah, it's really
so much bigger than I
it's a
imagined they
cool
would
camera.
be.
So it's an 8x10 camera. So it's literally the negatives are 8x10. And you do get the best quality, and they used to do contact prints. You didn't do any enlargements, right? Because you're not taking a smaller negative and make it big, so the quality was beautiful. Anyway, so we're going to show you really quick where the letters are currently. Now, just a little history lesson. These letters after Vegas were retired eventually over at DR Studios, of which they were then left at DR Studios outside. Over by, there was a couple storage containers. They were just covered up till the canvas tarps rotted off of them, rained on for 40 some odd years. I'm going to say they were there from like maybe the late 70s on. Now they were removed from there in the like maybe 2000 and I don't know, 12 or something, and went to the ranch for a period of time.
I never saw them there.
Yeah, they were just stored there. But that was in an effort to try to preserve what was left of them. So you're about to see a video that we shot today, and your cinematographer is Catherine. And
It's the kitty cat.
that's right.
Yeah.
And so go ahead and start it, Buck. Switch over to Apple TV. There you go.
So here's Todd dragging the letters all by himself, and they're heavy. He pulled them all the way out from over there to,
No, they were in the trailer.
oh, they were over here. I thought they were in one of the trailers, the storage trailers. And then pulled them all out to here. The man is a beast, I tell you. He is a beast. But he wanted to put them out so you could see the condition that they are in all these years later, and why.
Well, they were outside.
Yeah, tell me.
At DR Studios, they were kept outside
Yeah.
for
how
50
many years? Huh? How many?
50?
50
45?
years? 45 years. So you can see that they are a shadow of themselves from when they were the star of the show with her.
Yeah, but you see this is the first challenge, is we want to get this material duplicated. This was probably vacuum formed.
What is that made of?
It's acrylic, plastic,
Okay.
with a mirror bonded to the plastic, which in many cases is worn off. This one, ironically, will be in the best shape because it's covered in dirt. So it's
So
like
once you blow it
like
off.
the Titanic, at the
Oh
bottom
yeah,
of
I
the
can
ocean,
see.
it'll be preserved. Look at the mirror underneath all that.
Yeah.
But the
So that's what made it so dynamic on stage, is the mirror and the lights next to each other.
that's used all little little tungsten light bulbs. And if you look at right here, you'll see the way this is set up is what they used to call a chase. So it took 4 circuits to run a chase, so that the sequencer would go tick, 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 tick. So you see the Debbie letters spinning,
Oh yes.
and that's why there's so much wiring behind it.
So that's called a chaser that made the letters spin with lights. Made the lights spin.
You'd still have to redo all of that.
Yep. This is quite a restoration.
Ironically, the D is in the worst shape. The rest of the frames
Yeah.
are intact.
Let me just get back a little so people can see the scope of it. It's big. This is going to take a lot of work, but it's going to be a lot of fun to see it restored. And oh my gosh. I'm standing here imagining what it would be like.
Well, we're going to run a film of it running, so you'll know.
No, I know, but I'm imagining right now the first time Debbie saw it up and running on her stage and how excited she would have been to have that. Did she ride down on this?
Right, so between here, they mounted a seat here, so she could sit between the two bees, and she would step off the two bees.
So she would ride down?
And she did that
Yep.
right up until she had a dream that she had fallen off of the letters. And that very next day after she had that dream,
Anne Margaret?
Anne Margaret
I knew you were going to say
out of the
that.
hand.
Yeah.
And Margaret used to come down in a hand.
Yes.
And that hand dumped her out and broke her face. My mom had that dream, though, the day before.
Yeah, your
So
mom.
that was the end of her stepping off the double B.
Well, she truly was a prophetic dreamer. And whenever she'd say, you were in my dream last night, she said to anybody, no, I don't want to be in your dreams. Because it was always,
Yeah,
but she was a real prophetic dreamer. It was very interesting.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
That was today. I got summoned out to the lot next door, and I couldn't believe you dragged all those giant letters out there by yourself.
Well,
but
actually,
it's good for them to see what it's like.
I don't want to act like I used the skid steer tractor.
You did it by yourself.
No, but I moved them out there and then I just
Yeah,
stood
but-
them up.
but
I
I-
didn't carry them.
They're big.
100 yards on my back or something.
But they're bigger than I thought they were.
Well, they have steel inside of them because the cables that are lowering them are attached to the bottom.
Right.
And they run up through the sides so they don't lean. So there's cabling in it, and they have steel brackets and steel frames. There's obviously woodwork that needs to be done. And then after the woodwork is repaired, we need to, I'm going to probably encapsulate the wood in some sort of an epoxy so that they can be weather resistant.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you had you built these today, you would have made them more weather resistant. But nobody thought we were going to be trying to save these for 50 years. That was built for like a show, and then the show's over and we throw them away.
Yeah.
No, I mean, nobody expected to stash these
You know what?
endlessly.
I miss this part of Las Vegas so much because back in that day, I've been coming to Las Vegas since I was a little girl, but I would come and see the headliners throughout the years. And all the years I lived in LA, but I lived in New York City for almost 20 years. I always came out here at Thanksgiving, and I'd go see shows and whatever. With girlfriends, we'd all meet here from different places. But I loved the production value that, like having those letters. Tom Jones, I've seen him so many times, and he had stairs that came like, there was a picture of him at the top of these beautiful clear plexiglass stairs, and then the picture would raise up, and there he would be standing in the same suit and the same outfit, and then every step he would sing, "It's not unusual," and he would take a step, and every step he went down, the step would light up. And I remember thinking, I love Cirque du Soleil, don't get me wrong, but I miss headliners, and I
Well,
miss shows like that.
Not to brag on my mom, but she was the first one. Vegas shows prior to my mother doing it were very much just nightclub act, orchestra, tuxedo, stand in front of the band, walk and talk to the audience. You watch all the early Vegas stuff. Nobody had set pieces. My mother was the first one to start bringing in the stairs, like you're talking about.
Yes.
And all of the big letters and the set pieces. And I'm not sure why, but she was always trying to one-up the show. She was always trying to make it so that people, in her mind, if you'd seen her show once, she always wanted it, next time you came, that it would be different. Even though she might kibitz around what you could count on, she always wanted something fresh and new. And she always wanted to one-up herself. So honestly, I know this to be true because, when I was very young, I would go and see all the shows. We would go out all night long and see shows when we came into town. And then she had a day off, we'd go out and see other shows. But we were there a month solid, and so we would see all kinds of shows. So as a child, I got to see the Rat Pack individually. I got to see all the great performers from Lena Horne, to Keely Smith and Sam Butera, the Rat Pack, Sammy, all these people, and they had no sets until much later, and then nobody was using just their first name until my mother did Debbie. That was the other on the marquee.
She was right to care so much about it because I'm sitting in the seat 40 plus years later talking about the Tom Jones steps. And there's people that saw Debbie with the letters and her coming out of the middle of the letters. And they're going to think about that for the rest of their life because it's such a moment. You just kind of, I guess it's an awe-inspiring
But nobody
moment.
wanted to, it's like Hollywood. No one wants to be the innovator or the first to do this or that because they're afraid that it might not work or that someone won't like it. And no one wants to raise the bar, for crying out loud. My mother was never afraid to raise the bar, and by doing so, everybody then had to get on board.
Yeah.
The Ann Miller thing, Ann Margaret thing, really came from, was inspired by this. My mom with the letters she probably did that for 2 years before Ann Margaret developed the big arm, the hand that came down. So they were always trying to sort of, at that point, they were like, oh, well, we need to take this show to another level. People expect more. Debbie's messing with the whole damn system.
By the way, Ann Margaret is going to be appearing at the Hollywood show in Los Angeles, and this is a rare sighting. I'm going to be in Texas, unfortunately. I mean, I'm happy I'm going to Texas, but if I wasn't going to work in Texas, I would be on the flight to Los Angeles because I have always wanted to meet Ann Margaret. When I was a little girl, she was, like one of my heroes. So I think we should have her on the show. That's why I brought that up. I think we should have her as a guest on the show.
I think she might do it for me because she used to rehearse at DR Studios.
Yes.
And I got to be pretty good friends with her because whenever she was there, we would chit chat. And I'm just going to say, she was considerably older than me, obviously. But she would flirt, and I was cute in my 20s and 30s. And she would flirt with me. And, I was
pretty
thrilled.
Special.
But I was thrilled to have her flirt with me because,
I might have given you a hall pass for that. Because that is what, wow, Ann Margaret, she was truly.
About your letters.
What's that?
So Frank wants to know, kind of like they did with the Hollywood sign, he wants to know if any one person can sponsor a whole letter.
By the way, you've got her camera right here. When she's talking, Buck? Camera 5? Okay. What was the question again? I'm sorry.
Frank wants to know if any one person can sponsor a whole letter like they did with the Hollywood sign.
You brought this up before. Yeah, we'll let that happen. And I don't know yet enough about what we're doing to price it. I don't know how much the plastic and all that. So we'll get there.
It's going to be a lot. I can tell you that because when I looked at it today, the first thing I thought of is, wow, it needs a lot of work.
I don't know what it's going to be, but
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest unknown commodity is how much to recreate the plastic cubes that have the 4 reflective surfaces.
Do they still sell those particular kind of bulbs?
No. Yeah, but we're not going to use that. We're going to use an LED bulb, same setup though.
Right.
But we're going to have to. That was all vacuum formed. I don't know if you remember that word. The vacuum forming.
That's a new one for me.
Okay, so vacuum forming was a. You should probably switch to my camera if I'm talking. Right. So there was a big table, and they had some huge tables. These were made on big tables, and they had a table that had like a grid on top, and they would lay a sheet of plastic out on there, and they had a mold underneath it sitting there. They would heat that up, and then the suction would suck the plastic down,
Oh my gosh.
and you would make a perfect mold. So I'm going to have to explore. The beauty is we have plenty of examples of it to recreate. So we may have to make a mold and then have a big vacuum form machine do it. So, but it's not going to be stupid money. Like it's not going to be nearly as expensive as the neon stuff. The Debbie neon sign, that's a whole nother league. The beauty of this is that we'll probably handle, Buck and I will probably handle a lot of the structural and the wood, and Buck will seal up the wood, and we're going to have to replace a few pieces of wood, but generally we're going to keep all the original structure, might even keep a lot of the wiring, and so it'll be largely original. Now here's a great idea. I don't know if I mentioned this or not. But I was thinking that since we're going to have to replace, in order to get the mirror perfect, we're going to have to replace all of the little cubes, the little light up cubes.
Yes.
So what I would like to do is anybody that eventually donates money to the restoration by either buying something for the restoration of the letters or donates to the restoration letters, we're going to give you a piece of the original sign. So you'll get a light, with the cube, the mirrored cube. And I'll show you a picture of it. Well, here, just bring up Apple TV. I mean, you see how that is. You'll get one of those little cubes off of the original sign.
Wow.
Do you like that idea? Let us know what you think about that idea.
What do they do to get that?
Anybody that contributes in any way, like meaningful way. So if you, for example, if you buy that sheet music that we're selling,
Right.
then you would get a piece of this
Okay.
thing.
So when we have what's considered kind of an auction item, but it's
Yeah, it has to
yeah.
be, it can't be a $5 thing because I
But
mean,
I want you to thank all of the people that have are donating. As I look at this, you're donating some money here and there, and we so appreciate it because this
Well,
is
that's
exactly
different.
what it's for.
Well, but here's the thing.
But we're
the
gonna-
money that you're giving, to support the show, even
Yeah.
though that may go also towards the sign.
Right.
Those are dollars. I mean, the sign.
And they
I'm just going
matter.
to use you a number.
Yeah.
The sign. It might cost $20,000 to restore the sign.
Right.
All of the letters.
Right.
So I'm just using that as an example. So
Yeah.
that's, I don't know I don't know yet, but that's roughly possibly what it could take. So whatever it takes, all of this will go towards it. And anybody that either wants to buy a letter, if they want to do a whole letter themselves, then I'll put a little plaque on it.
Yeah, we have to figure that out.
Yeah, but I mean, I see this thing being, like part of a set someday. It'll go in the museum.
Yes.
It's going to get used. This is going to be something we take care of.
You want to know something? I know for sure. I know we are going to get the museum someday. I know it. I just do know it inside of me. I'm not sure how, but I see things kind of moving, and I just see funny little opportunities coming to us from all these different places. And of course, in show business, we don't get excited about stuff because there's a lot of this, But I just have a feeling that one of these are going to be the one, and Debbie will finally have that museum, and people will enjoy it the way that she wanted it to. And it's going to be exactly in the right place at exactly the right time, because that's how these things work. So before, I just want to say to all the people that are donating
By the
while
way,
you're
here's
watching, wait, let me finish. I just want to say thank you so much for that. And we have a special crawl at the end of the show and that we play, and all of your names will be on it if you donate. And I just want to thank you for this, because those few dollars here and there really make a difference, and we just appreciate it so much, because they all go towards the production of the show here that you're watching, as well as the legacy projects such as the Debbie sign. So we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Here's a picture of Debbie with her letters, and that's from a different show.
That's a great.
But it's a cute little picture. But
So you could arrange those letters in different formations.
well, you could see they would lower them at different
Heights.
speeds
Yeah.
and height.
Yeah, it
that
looks
was
great.
supposed to be
What is the plan once they're restored?
right. So what we want to do.
Oh, let's say hi, Liz. Look up, your camera's on. Say hi. Liz Cochran, ladies and gentlemen. Lizard.
She's on the question and answer period. What's going to happen is we're going to have to figure out how to. You can see they take up a little bit of room. They would not fit in here.
No, but they would go in the museum.
Yeah, I'm thinking that initially, we restore them, we put them away, we photograph them, set them out, and have
You can
a
see
fun
we have
event.
quite a bit of storage room.
Well, we're going to put them. We'll put them in a proper place. I mean,
Right.
we're not going to see them damaged. The idea, but also I'm going to build them this time so that they're water resistant.
Yeah.
So you could leave them outside for a party, and it could get misted or rained on and
Yep.
not kill them. Although you have to admit they're indestructible.
Well, my gosh, they were left outside for 50 years. That when I saw them, I was shocked at the condition they were in. But
Well, you know what they used? They used the wood that's, besides the metal, the wood part is marine plywood. It's what you'd use on a boat. So it clearly has some resilience.
Right.
It's impressive. One other fun thing about these letters is that I'll show you a film clip if you're interested.
of course, we love film clips. Oh,
Now I'm going to
we
turn
all
the
love
sound
them.
off because we got nailed for violations of the highest order on the copyright infringements. Because my mother, this is the Do It Debbie's Way segment. Go ahead and switch to Apple TV. This, I'm just going to talk over it.
Oh, this
But-
is her exercise
Right.
video.
So now this was actually filmed. Check this out at Charlie Chaplin's studio on La Brea,
which we've been to a party
which
at
we've been
recently.
to a party. But this is pretty impressive. But you can see there's a what's called a scrim curtain in front of the letters, and then the letters are lit up when they want them to be. Now they don't keep them lit up through the whole thing, but this is the opening of the sequence. Thing. There's Shelley Winters and my mom. But you see the letters back there. So these letters got drug out. By the way, this is the last time the letters got used.
Was it really?
Yeah, because it was no longer in her show anymore.
Why not?
Because she was moved on to bigger sets and new stuff. So that was exactly what I said a minute ago. Like, they were probably in play for about 10 years, and then it was like, I'm not doing that anymore. It's 8 years, 10 years. Like, she didn't do anything for more than a few years. So that was pretty cool. But anyway, there they are being used again in another application. So you get the video footage, by the way, if you get the sheet music. So if that interests you, there you have it.
Yep. Well, that's great. I'm just checking. Ryan is talking to me in my ear. He said that 3 of the books have been bought. There are 3 left. If you, so we're going to have you sign those books. You want to do that right now. And Kyle has said that if you want, he will snatch the clip of Todd signing your book and send you that as well. So for the 3,
We don't allow any clips in snatching.
yes, we do. But I think that'd be nice for it. Good idea, Kyle. Thank you so much for coming up with that. So
I think this is a really cool picture of my mother
let me see.
with now you go to Apple TV. Why am I not seeing? Oh, I didn't go. What's going on here?
What's going on?
That's weird. Hang
Let's
on.
see.
Why is that not letting me go full screen? Oh, it lost its communication.
Okay.
So come back to that. Don't get off of it.
I am wearing, I wish I could get closer, but I don't, I'm not in control of that. Rich lip gloss, and it's from catcosmetics.com, catcosmetics.com, and it's called Rich. I wear it all the time because I really love pale pinks, because I got the smoky eye going, you know what I mean? So when I do smoky eyes, which is all the time, but I always have this lip gloss on because it just lights your face up so nice. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. I'm all excited now about trying to get Ann Margaret to do a Zoom interview with us, because I have a direct beeline to her. I actually know one of her best friends, so I'm going to
Well, I'm sure if
give
you-
him a call and
you have
ask
to
him to
drop-
pass it along. Of course I'll tell him who it's for, but oh my gosh, Ann Margrock, are you kidding me? Yes. Yes, please. And while you're looking for whatever picture you're looking
No,
for.
I mean, it's not. It's never mind.
Okay, well, let's sign those 3 books, and then we'll get that on camera. And
Okay.
there are
Would you
3
bring me
left
a
if you
book?
want to buy a
There's a
book,
stack
and
of
Todd will
books
sign it
somewhere.
for you on the air, and we will pull
Liz,
the
is there a
clip
stack
for
of
you
books over there?
and send that as well.
But I don't think we have pens and things, do we? Are we really ready for this? We're not really ready for this.
Oh, well, we'll do it in a little bit. Liz, if you could find us a pen.
Well, not just any pen.
He's got to have his Indian ink pen. I forget that you have a certain pen that you
We
love
don't need
signing.
6.
Hey,
We just need 3. 3 books without paper. No,
Yes.
because 3 are what we're working on. You can't use a Sharpie. It soaks right through.
okay,
Soaks
we're
right
going. A 4th book just sold, so we're going to need a 4th book. Liz, if you bring up 4 books, that would be great. And Todd is off looking
let's
for
see
a
what you
pen,
got.
so you've got me. Here we go. I'm just so excited about this new year because, I'm always coming up with new ideas
crap.
and new dreams and all that. Thank you, Liz. Appreciate that. Just put it right there. Yes. And, can I see Rita? Let's show people Rita. Put her on my lap.
Will you go
Okay,
and
so
get
put her right here.
next to my
The
bed?
chunk. This is Rita.
You know the good ones.
And so
I
this
just
is a
need
good
one.
opportunity while
Well, they're not
Todd's
purple.
looking for the
You
pen.
can find a purple. There's some
Rita,
black ones also.
Look, she
We're on
can't.
train.
She's looking at you. She doesn't want you out of her sight. So Rita was a dog that was abused pretty badly. She was just used to have puppies and then turned out into the desert. And Liz took her on, and she was just like a little scared, shaking chihuahua when I first met her because Liz just got her. And now she is the happiest dog. So don't just look for puppies when you adopt. I want you to look for animals that have a few miles behind them, and because they make amazing pets. And look at her. She wants you so. Huh? What's her tag say? I mean, this dog is a different dog. Look, I've got 30 animals outside that are the same. They just know. When you rescue a dog or a cat or anything, they just know it. There's just something about them. What does the
But
tag say?
then they get to find their person.
her name and the phone number.
Yeah, name and
other side it says,
what?
Mom is ugly crying right now.
My mom is ugly crying right now
does
because
that
if you
mean? I don't
because
get
if
it.
they because
Oh.
Rita, hi there. So this is the sweetest dog.
By the
and
way-
I'm so glad you found each other because they're the best.
Here
They
here
are
is
the best. There
I,
you go,
I have
baby.
I have the book set up. That's the book. And
Okay.
for those of you that have not seen
Did
the
you find a pen?
And well, Buck is bringing me pens. Now, see, the
Okay.
thing about the book, the reason why we want the hardback is because it has really high quality photo pages in the book and photos that have not been seen before. But there's a lot of high-end photographs in the hardback. The paperbacks don't have the color pictures. The first generation of paperback did. It had color pictures, but not at the quality level of this book. So that's the advantage. To be honest with
I'll
you,
miss
that's
this
why
book.
I'm so. What happened?
I missed the hardcover book.
Well,
There's
to be
two
honest,
left, by the way. They're all gone, but two. So if you want one, and he will sign it on the air, there are only two left. So I've just gone over to the Debbie Reynolds Studios, DebbieReynoldsStudiosStore.com, and get
and
yourself one, and
Buck
we'll sign
ran
it
back
on the
to
air.
the house to get a proper pen. You
Yes.
can't sign, like if you sign this book with a Sharpie, it soaks through the paper.
And I have all four names texted to me.
Well,
Frank
I'm ready.
Ferruccio,
Here's Buck.
Karen Lynn Novi, Sandy Page, and
Okay.
there's one more.
Hey, listen.
Barb Kevern.
I'm going
Hey,
to
Barb.
ask to pick a person. Let's get with one person first. They can pick what color they want even. Buck brought black and blue Indian ink pens. So I've got,
did?
I've
Oh,
got
you-
the first book. Who is it to and what are we doing? Pick a
Okay,
person.
they're going to have to put that in the chat. So let's start with let's see. Let's start with Ferruccio. He wants it to. Let's see.
Do you
here.
want blue or black, Ferruccio?
It's going to. Well, but he might want it just Ferruccio. Ferrucci.
Well, you'll
Oh.
respell it in a minute. Are we doing blue or black for Ferruccio?
I don't know yet. Let me see if he texts me. And do not.
Store. Do we have any more of the memorial pins? Because
Oh
I'm being
yes.
told they were sold
Someone
out.
did ask if we have any more memorial
I have a private stash of a few,
with
so
the
we're not
program
out.
and the pin. Because it's
We
showing
do,
as
so-
it's showing as sold out.
Okay, so Ryan, update that site if you would, the store that we have. I have at least 4
He's
pins.
doing that now, he
Okay,
said.
I have at least 4 pins.
It's magic.
Yeah.
You say it.
No, but
he,
I have
he,
'em,
he
so-
talks in my ear.
All right, Ferruccio, what's
Okay,
the
hold
answer?
on, let's
I'm going
see.
black if you don't respond.
Yeah, I think black is
Okay, so
blue.
Blue.
Blue
Okay.
for Frank.
Blue for Frank. Okay, so
And-
are we doing Ferruccio?
Hold on, Frank. Tell me. I can
Am I
see
doing
you.
Frank or his last name?
He's gonna text me that right now. Let's see here. To FERRUCC.
Wait. How many
was-
C's?
No, because he wants it as Ferruccio.
Okay, all right. So give me all this. FERR
U
U
C
C
C
C
C
C
H I H I O O. Ferruccio. Okay. And that is done. And thank you, Frank. Thank you so much. And by the way, I opened my gift yesterday, and Oh my gosh, I want to recreate. Frank goes antiquing and he finds these vintage compacts that they made back in the day, and they're so awesome.
Okay, here's
I want
Frank's
to
close-up
recreate
camera.
them.
There's Frank's.
There's Frank Ferruccio. No, there's Ferruccio.
Let's see if I can get this. It's all
There you
backwards
go.
to me.
So you'll get your clip.
I got my hand in the way somehow.
Yes.
All right, but it's got to be like that to even read it.
Okay.
But anyway, so that's on camera now. Come back to me. So that's to Frank from Todd, and I
Oh,
said,
okay.
I said to Ferruccio the Great, you are a great friend.
There you go.
And then I signed it Todd.
Okay.
So
that is your clip right there. We will make sure you get that.
okay, next book.
Is Barb. And that she wants, I think, in
Blue or
blue as
black?
well.
What?
It looks like blue.
Blue?
Yes.
So just BARB.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, go.
Okay, so that's for Barb Kevern, who you know.
Yep.
And so when you're done with that, we'll get that on the air. What's that? 3 degrees in Michigan? Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I live in Las Vegas. Ryan, what is it in Pennsylvania?
Okay, there's Barb's book.
Okay.
And I'll go over here.
Close up to Barb Kevern. There you go.
And
Okay.
back to me.
Yep.
So that's your book, Barb. Okay, I've got that.
All right.
What else you got?
We have one for Sandy, and that's Sandi. And she wants it in blue as well. So now, how many have we got left? Let's see here. We have one book left if anyone would like to get it. Again, it's shipping for free. And yes, Jeffrey, I'm going to need to know what color pen you want. And I'm going to my...
Okay, so come back to me.
Okay, Sandy.
There's Sandy's book.
There you go.
I've got
Sandy Page. That's for Sandy
Sandy
Page.
Page. Go close up.
There you go.
There is yours. I
Okay,
could
when we
tilt
are
it.
sold out.
Yeah, well, they're hard to come by because these are first editions, and I don't even have a stash anymore. We've burned whatever I had.
Yes.
So we're down to very few. But I did find a little compartment that I had put behind my desk. That's where this all came out of. So we got a few extras.
Okay, so the next one is going to be Karen Lynn, and then black ink.
Okay, and she,
Black ink for
but she
Karen.
wants it.
That does mean Karen Lynn wants black ink, right, Ryan? It's not her name. Okay, great.
So spell
Karen
it.
Lynn, Karen Lynn.
Wait. And you want first and last?
Karen Lynn, that's where she wants it.
Okay, so spell it again.
Right, so it's Karen,
Spell.
Karen.
Yeah,
Second name Lynn, Lynn, that's her middle name.
Okay.
And then you got Karen done if you want to show it to the close-up camera afterwards. And whose birthday is Kim? Kim, what's the last name on Kim for her birthday so I can look this up?
Okay, so there is your book. Well, hold
Okay.
it. Do me first until I get it sort of straightened
Okay.
out. Yep.
Close up?
Close up now.
There you go.
Like there. That's yours, Karen.
There you go, Karen.
Okay.
The next one is Jeffrey is bought one for his friend, and he would like it to say, "Happy birthday, Kim." So we will, any color you like. So
Okay,
the one in
so-
your hand, black, is
Okay, so
Right
happy
there.
birthday.
Kim. Yes, happy birthday, Kim. What a good gift. and I saw someone on here also say that they got for Christmas a piece of the floor and
Spell the
how
last
they
name.
loved it. It's happy birthday, just Kim.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was awesome. And we'll show Kim's close up so we can give her the clip as well from Jeffrey.
Okay, so there is her book.
Yep.
Is it her?
Yes.
because it could be Kim, like in
Could be.
the old movies.
Oh, but I'm going to think it's a, I think it's,
Okay.
there you go. And there is your signature. So
Okay.
we have Leslyn, Leslyn.
Well, I ran out of books.
Okay. There is one left, and there it is.
Well, no. No, those are.
Those. Okay, we just need one more because
Well,
I think
if-
I
if-
see 5 there.
If there's a straggler that wants another book, she does. I see she does have another one here. I thought we only had 6, but we apparently have an extra one.
Okay.
All right. So what is this one?
Leslyn.
L-E-S.
Lyn. There is, in fact, Ryan, one more book if you want to add it, and then if anyone feels left out, they can go get that.
Okay. So there
The
is.
last book has been added to the website.
It's kind of like a book signing where you go to the place.
No, it's really fun because no one does. It's very rare book signings anymore, so this is
okay.
great.
And there is.
So there's the close-up. So there you guys go. And for the person that asked about the memorial bundle with the pin and the program, that is also back up on the website. So if you had wanted that, it's up. Someone specifically asked about that. So that's back up. And we will go back to our regular scheduled programming, but if someone has FOMO, fear of missing out, there is one more book on the website. So if you want it, you can get it, and we will sign it for you on the air, and you will get the clip of that as well. So we are good. We are caught up.
So these pictures, go to the close-up camera. These were pictures of Debbie from our collection. These are not for sale. This is just out of the archives. So Debbie with the letters. And but a cool outfit. That gold outfit is something else, huh?
Yep. Hey, you know what? That is cool. I just want to say that John Greer is coming. He's got this crazy suite at the Luxor. It is huge. He put it on Facebook today, so we're going to get to meet John Greer before the cruise. He'll be here in the first week of February, which is awesome, John, because that's close to my birthday, and I'm just looking forward to that. But the suite I saw on Facebook is insane.
Oh,
It's
no,
so
by
amazing.
the way, I didn't know this was here. By
I
the way,
know.
here is the actual sheet music that we've been talking about. So I didn't actually. Now this is on vellum. So this is not even. This is what was used actually to make.
Yeah,
the
I
original-
have a whole orchestration for
Right,
my
but this
show,
is not.
and
So,
it's,
but this is handwritten.
yeah,
This is
they're all
not a-
handwritten. The
right.
good ones are they're. It's not like anything you can buy in a store. They are
close-up
written
camera.
for the singer.
So you could see.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to. This is all hand inked.
Yep.
And
This
in this
is
case,
art.
this is all penciled ink, but that is all done in hand. And it says here, Vic Glazier. I was right about that. And there's the Debbie piano conductor music. So this is a lot of pages. This is not like one page. This is the whole.
It's the whole
score.
orchestra. It's the whole.
It's the whole
yeah.
score of what you just heard.
That is such an awesome thing because that's a lost art. Everything seems like it's digitized today.
And then
this is so
goes
great.
with it. So then he's got these pictures with it. Now that I guess is important. Close up.
Yep.
So that's a rare 8x10. That's her actually in the 60s outfit. I don't know if we have one later, but we really should get. It should be a later one if possible.
Yeah, but I love that picture. I've never
Oh, I
seen
love
it.
that
I've never
tux.
seen it before.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool. And
that is
then he's
great.
got a picture of her. I don't really know. I guess is that the outfit she's wearing in that? No. Well, I don't know. In the clip, it's the one from the clip.
I think it is.
But if
yeah.
she's singing "We're Having a Party" in that outfit, so you get the outfit, and the program. This would really be too early of a program, so we'll try to get you the later program. This is a little early. I believe this is before all of that. This is 60s. Well, there's Molly Brown, so that's 60s, obviously. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a little too early for all of that. So
But that is the one item that's on sale for the duration of the show.
well, if it
the
doesn't
the
sell,
music.
it'll just go on the store. 'cause
It'll
I'm-
just won't be.
We're not.
It won't be at that price though, and it has
Right.
free shipping as well. So that is going to be on for the duration of the show, which will be about another 15 or 20 minutes because it's
In
getting.
fact,
Do
my
we have any
first-
more videos?
My first instinct was actually a much higher number.
I know it was, but we
But
want
we will-
everyone to be able to own a piece of Hollywood history. and-
Everyone.
well,
Nobody.
Anyone
is left
that
behind.
anyone that wants to,
We have
because
a
I think it's
program
such
here.
a great.
No one's left behind. Everybody has to have a piece of Hollywood history. No, I don't have any more. There was the 2 clips plus the video we made with me out in the yard. That is the end of our video segment.
Okay, because we have prizes to give away
That's
for
right.
tonight.
So you're loose on that.
And I have a question, a personal question. Are you
Yes.
taking me to dinner tonight in my flight suit?
I actually, to be honest with you, might be willing to go out to dinner, assuming
Alert the media, because
Assuming-
it's a rare thing when we go out to dinner, and I don't mind that because I'd rather cook, but
Well-
I'm a little on the fried side. So I was thinking maybe we could go out to dinner since there's so many places
let's
to
see
go.
how the Mentalist is doing right now.
Okay.
I'm going to write down
Yes.
the name of the restaurant that I want to go to. Okay, I've written down
Please.
I've written it down. You should be able to get
Is
this.
it Tony Roma's?
Unbelievable. Show right
Show-
here.
I want a
Close-up camera.
close-up of this.
Close-up camera. There it is. Tony Roma's. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen it. I mean, we didn't even have to do the usual thing where she guessed one letter at a time. She just went right for the whole name of the
Okay.
restaurant.
Well, besides I'm shocked because Tony Roma's, it's so far away that
I know,
I had
it's a
to
pain
think
in the
about
ass.
this because it's a half hour, 45
I know,
minutes
but
away.
but
here's the thing.
The onion loaf.
Let me just
and
tell
the
you what I
ribs.
did. I listened for the letters.
I did not. Oh, is that what it
I
was?
heard, shh.
Don't give away the tricks of the trade.
Well, it doesn't happen that way all the time.
No, I tried to fake you out. I made scratching noises.
You will never get me. Just, you know what I mean? No.
I'm just trying
And
to
by
say.
the way, we just sold the last book, the 7th book. Is it 7 book?
All right,
now?
well, I have to bring me another one. I
So
have
we'll
to-
bring the book. But the other thing is, I wanted to say is that Ryan and I are working on a show for Pennsylvania for the month of April.
And is the new
so
part
if
of the show, you're
if
going
you're
to guess
willing
the
to
restaurant
come in
to Todd?
anywhere, it's going to be kind of close to the Hershey area. I like to let people know that because sometimes people don't know where Annville is, and so it's about 15 minutes away from the Hershey area. And let me tell you, it's going to be fun. That's going to be Ryan. That'll be a mentalism and hypnosis show, right? Yes. So it'll be a lot of hypnosis.
Hey, Ryan, is
hypnosis.
it-
It's going to be fun.
You know that Hershey, Pennsylvania is very close to Carrie's favorite Philadelphia town.
What is it?
Now, I'm notwithstanding the fact my father was born in South Philly.
Right.
I am talking about her absolute favorite city in the state of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
Is that true?
When we were driving, we were on a bus tour with my mother. And we were driving down the road, and then the city of Intercourse comes up, and she gets so excited. So Carrie traveled the world looking for
Signs.
names of weird cities.
Yeah. And then she put the signs all over
Her
her
yard, and
yard
gates.
and her yes. She had the most unusual yard and that front gate. I used to laugh every time I saw
But you
the
actually have a similar
backyard.
piece of funny bone, we'll call it.
Yeah.
You like toilet humor.
I can't help it.
Right.
I love the movie when what was it?
You like farting a lot.
No, I don't like it.
No. The
I
joking of
like
it.
that's why I put it in my hypnosis
But
show
all-
because it's so socially unacceptable to do that
But
in front
you
of
get
people.
a very big bang out of it, 50% higher than any other subject matter.
I don't know why, but
Carrie, by the way,
was the same.
loved toilet humor.
Yeah.
I mean, silly stuff. She just thought and it was ever since we were little kids. I can remember being, in the pool, and we would be going on, and my mother would get mad because we'd be telling fart jokes or something, and Carrie thought it was hilarious, and the more inappropriate my mother thought it was, the more fantastic Carrie thought it was. So I just wanted
Your
Ryan
mic
to
is
feel
turned.
better.
Your mic's off.
My mic is
Yep.
I live for my mic to go. Okay, you know what happened? My battery died. Fuck, in
Oh,
that
it did.
drawer, right there in the brown cabinet is 2AA.
Brenda in Pennsylvania says, I live about 10 miles from Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Why would anyone call that city that? I don't know.
Brown, Debbie's cabinet, top
Yes. So I am excited because John Greer is going to get to see the museum because he's going to be right down the street, and I'm going to get to see that awesome 3,000 square foot penthouse. Party at John's.
Where he has his own little Debbie museum, right?
Yes, he has got that. Okay, we're exchanging his battery, so I'll be entertaining you for a moment. And did he bring you the wrong ones? Look at the. Okay, so we're back live with Kat over here. Oh, here we go. Questions.
Can you give some information on a book Carrie was involved in called Heaven is Under Our Feet?
I don't know much about it.
No.
I don't even think she was really a ghostwriter. I mean, I think she was just friends with the author. And did she do a forward? Or did they know? I'm asking the person. Was it a? Because and who was the author? Because I could then tell you probably more. I assume my audio is back. Yes. Okay. This is what happens. Now, by the way, we use these lithium batteries. They did that was I must have got 10 shows out of these. I
Really?
just run them until they die,
Right.
Because I want to get the maximum. But I do recycle. I keep all my batteries and I give them to the recycling place.
Yeah. Well, you have always been a good recycler. You
Okay.
taught me recycling,
There it is.
and there it is.
Who's it going to?
Okay, who is this going to, Ryan? If you would just tell me in my ear.
I texted it to
Brenda Stone.
Any
Brenda.
color.
Does she
Any
want,
color,
does she
Brenda
want
Stone.
both names or just?
Do you want both names, Brenda, or just one?
And do you want-
Don't
She
write
wanted both names.
both names. Okay.
Okay, and so spell it, please.
Brenda. Second name, Stone. Stone. Hi, Brenda Stone. It's good to have you tonight. And so while he's finishing signing that, we'll get a close up of it. So great. What a fun way to do things. Okay,
Brenda,
close-up
there
camera.
is your
That's Brenda Stone's
book,
there.
and I'm going to go to the close-up camera so you can see it even better. There it is, even better.
Yep. I'll tell you what, we did a cameo type video for one of our viewers that he requested for he and his mother. And it was in the museum, and it ended up being such an awesome piece. It wasn't just like 30 seconds or 1 minute. It was actually, Ryan, you saw that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was such a cool thing because we got to put things in the camera and all that. That's something that we should do because they're so unusual to get such a in detailed, fun video clip like that. So Ryan, you and we need to talk about that in the near future.
Because you could tailor it to what their interests are. If they want more of Carrie,
Yes.
if they want more of Debbie.
Yes. Yes.
You really could tailor it to their wants.
Yep. And I love that. When we made that, I remember thinking, I don't think there's a cameo anywhere this cool. I mean, it was just so neat.
Well, it was a little bit of a marathon, too. I think we got a little,
But,
we went on and on.
you know, it was for his mom too, and so I just love that. But I just think that there's a lot of people who enjoy to have that, especially, to see things close up. To this day, one of my favorite things we have in that museum are Shirley Temple's tap shoes.
I know, and you
Because
have her
we
dress,
all
too.
grew, and her, yes. And I
And-
remember the first time I saw that dress, like 15 years ago, I was just, because Shirley Temple in my childhood
She was tiny, teeny.
Yes.
For both those things that we have.
Yeah.
I felt the way much of America felt later on. She was not cute, and then it lost its luster. But when she was a little girl, nothing was cuter on earth.
She was an ambassador to what country? Mexico, was it?
I don't think so. Was it France? Anyway, she got an ambassador, which is kind of cool. I mean, she was huge. I mean, she single-handedly saved 20th Century Fox. They were going bankrupt in the 30s.
Is that right?
In the 30s, of course, everybody got hammered with the Depression.
Yeah.
And those little movies that she was cranking out at that time saved that studio. And by the way, they didn't give her jack for it. They didn't thank you, kiss my, or anything.
No?
No.
And back then, when they made movies in the 30s and 40s, that's when her era was, right?
You were paid as a contract player.
And
You
there's
got no royalties.
no
you got
royalties, no
nothing.
residuals.
Nope.
And when did they start doing that? Because that means all of the very
60s.
early movie stars,
Nobody got shit.
nobody got anything. And when their career was over,
But there was a landmark case that was brought by, I think it was Mickey Rooney, possibly.
no, I think it was Jackie Cooper.
No, I'm thinking of another one. Anyway, they went to the Supreme Court, and because other media had not been invented yet, such as DVDs, television was around, but not in the 30s. But by the 50s, TV was around. So people argued about TV, and they kind of said, well, that was around. But as we developed DVD, Blu-rays, and then comes cable, satellite, and all the rest of it, that certainly could not have been contemplated.
Well, also internet shows.
Well, all
because
of that.
there's a lot of
These
shows that are
these
just
are
made
mediums
for
that
that.
had not been thought of yet, and so there would be no way you could legally, contractually cover it. So now you're using my name and likeness in a medium that I didn't approve of.
Right.
So all the estates have gone back in, and I think I'm sure I'm getting screwed on my mother's behalf on a lot of her stuff that we could go back on.
Right.
I'm actually going to be pursuing this, so I'll keep you advised, because I have all of her contracts.
Right.
You know, and some of them are actually overtly obvious that we're owed, but other ones are less so, because she was a schlemiel. I mean, she was nobody, you know, when she was working at MGM. She was just, you're lucky to have the job at 300 a week. Shut the hell up.
Yeah.
You know, but then later, yeah, you just, you know.
Well, it's funny because Mickey Rooney, I grew up in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I left there when I was, I think, 17. But when I was growing up, Mickey Rooney bought a house right down the street from us. And so my dad belonged to the golf club, and Mickey Rooney belonged to the golf club. And so when I was young, I would see Mickey Rooney at the dinner or something, and he was a little rotund.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he was a short, and he
got
quite
round.
big. He got round, yeah. But I remember thinking, that's Mickey Rooney. I mean, it was so funny, you know. And then I ended up making a movie that he was in, and by then he was quite old. And Van Johnson was in it as well. But anyway, how fun. We're going to give stuff away now because it's almost time to say goodbye. I hate this part. But let's give stuff away. So if you're new tonight, let me just tell you that we have 2 wheels. And we have one that if you commented in the if we commented in the section, your name was I'm sorry, I'm just going to turn the voices in my head off because I'm hearing everybody. When you entered the room and you commented here at YouTube, your name was automatically entered to the randomizing wheel, which we're showing right now on the screen, on the Apple TV screen. There it is. And so you have a name on there, and you have what is it? 5 chances to win? Is that what it is? 5 or 6? And then at 6. And then after that, we have the Super Wheel. And those are for all the people that donated last week. Tonight, you know, if you donated something to our show tonight, then you will be on next week's big wheel. And there's far less names on it, of course. And you get a big prize. So this is really a fun way for us to say thank you at the end of our shows. So we're going to do the first one, which is the randomizer wheel for all of you that spoke tonight, and we so appreciate you coming and talking and sharing with us. So we're going to go ahead and we will randomly, the first winner has been chosen, and it is Heather Tanchuk. Heather Tanchuk. I am so excited. Thank you. Okay, Heather, you're going to be a happy girl. You're going to be a happy girl. One of the favorite items from Cat Cosmetics, that's my company, catcosmetics.com. You have won the brush set. This is so popular, and it has 9 brushes in it. I designed all of the brushes on these heads, and they are awesome. If you don't have one, Heather, even if you do, this is your second one. This is such an amazing prize. So there you go.
And this prize was donated by Angela Basir.
Angela Basir donated this. So that means Angela bought this and gave it back to us to give away on the show. So Angela Basir, you are an angel. It's been ages since someone's done that. And so thank you, Angela. And you, Heather Tanchuk, will be getting this sent to you as a gift from Angela Basir via our show. So there you go. Let's go to the second wiener. I'm so excited that you got that, Heather. And the second winner, is Susan Hirsch. I met Susan Hirsch in New Jersey. What is it? Over a year ago. I met Susan. And hi, William, if you're watching. That's Susan's son. Susan, you have won a $25 gift certificate to catcosmetics.com to spend any way you like. Susan, go ahead and all of you who win tonight, you have to write us at write Ryan at catandtoddlive@gmail.com.
Was that at Chiller?
And tell us, I met Susan at Chiller.
They're asking about Chiller. Are you going again?
I don't know if I'll be there again this year. I'm not sure because we're still working on whether when our show is going to be. So it might actually be that weekend. We don't know yet. So I will keep you posted. Here you go. $25 gift certificate. Go ahead, Susan. I'm going to need your email address to send you the link. And all you do is you go to the website, you shop, you put it in at the end. And you have $25 there. So that is that. So now, number 3, BJ Amesbury. BJ, how are you doing over there? BJ was caught in that North Carolina hurricane, so we love our BJ Amesbury. It's really nice to have you here, BJ. Congratulations. Let's see what you have won. You have won the very lip gloss that is on my lips. Now, BJ, I don't know if you're a big makeup girl, but I will tell you this. If anybody is out there that wears no makeup, let it be one thing. It would be this. This is the Rich Lip Gloss. It is what I'm wearing tonight that someone asked about, and I'll tell you why it's important. It keeps your lips nice and moist, but the other thing is it lights up your face. If you don't wear anything else, wear a little lip gloss, because a face without lip gloss is like a city without lights. There you go,
Are you
BJ
talking to a
Amesbury.
man or a woman?
BJ, a woman.
A
And
woman.
so I
Okay, I'm
am
just
really
checking.
excited.
Well, BJ could be a man too. I
It,
was just
it
trying to
could
think.
be. It
I don't
could
remember
be.
you giving me that advice
Or-
ever.
I love BJ. She's
No,
great.
but I mean, if BJ was a man and you were saying you have to go out with a lip gloss, I was thinking to myself.
Well, these days that could happen.
No, I'm not saying couldn't have. Just saying you never gave me that advice. That's
No,
all I'm saying.
well, when I kiss you, you're wearing lip gloss. I
I
can
get
tell
it
you that.
automatically.
Maxie M. Maxie, is that Maxine Moody? I wonder. Is that Maxine Moody? Maxine, you have won the Debbie Reynolds music CD. This is a collectible actually, and this is a CD of many of her great and big hit songs. So we go ahead and send us your address, and we will send this out to you. And if it's Maxine Moody, hi Max. Max, I love Maxine. I met her in Florida. And I got to meet a lot of you when I'm out on the road. And I hope this year, it's this year now, when I go out on the road, I'm going to many cities this year. And I am very excited about that because I get to meet so many more of you. So get your tribe together and figure out what city. I'll be posting all my dates, or not all, but the ones I know so far, in a matter of just a few days. Okay, next one is, we are going to... Oh, this is a big one. This is a goodie. This is a really big goodie. Yeah. This is number 5. Sal Harcourt. Now, see, Sal's another tricky name because it could be a man or a woman. You get what I'm saying?
True.
If it was Sally,
Do you have any advice about Sal's lip gloss?
no, but Sal can wear it or not wear it, but he's not getting the lip gloss because Sal, you have won Bright Lights. This is the movie. It's a documentary. If you haven't seen it, oh my gosh, you're going to love it. And if you have seen it, you're going to love owning it because this is such a good
And before
documentary.
it goes out, I could sign it for them.
Yes.
We could even. 'Cause
So
you're in it
Sal,
too.
if you
You're in
want
it
it,
also.
if you want it signed by both of us or Todd, please let us know when you write catandtoddlive@gmail.com and say I won Bright Lights and I'd like it signed to this, or if you don't want it signed, then that's fine too. So just let us know, Sal. We have one more gift, so let's go ahead.
Beside the super wheel.
And then we go on to the super wheel, right? So all of you who donated last week during the show, you are on tonight's super wheel, which is coming up after this. And Sandy, we have a wiener.
Is that a new person?
I think it's Sandy that might have bought the book tonight because it's Sandi.
D-I.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Sandy,
A
you
double
do good,
wangy.
you get good. So that's randomly picked, which means it's just simply karma. So you, Sandy, are going to get the program of Debbie's from Annie Get Your Gun. This was the stage production. I would have loved to have seen your mother in this.
It was amazing.
It's a great program because it has lots and lots and lots of pages and pictures. I can't. It's hard to do
Debbie
from
and
this
Harv
way.
Presnell.
Debbie at Harv Presnell. I still, I have a posthumous crush on him.
You would have loved it. He's a very nice person.
He's my favorite tenor.
Well, no question about it.
I mean, he really is. But Sandy, this is such a good. It's many
Hey,
pages.
look what's in there.
What's
I
in
just
there?
noticed something.
What?
I just saw that.
We saw the Texas tenors last week, did we not, Liz?
Close-up camera. Look at that.
Close-up camera.
There's
there's the sign.
Now look, Entertainer of the Year Award 1976. So the letters were pre-76.
That's how old they are.
So I'm just.
They're
just-
over 50
and-
years old.
And this says Desert Inn box office champ, radiantly pretty. Debbie is the complete entertainer. Las Vegas Sun, 1976. Debbie dazzles. Las Vegas visitor. Cheers. Bouquets galore for joyful Debbie. The audience stood to cheer, and she, laden with bouquets, jiggled for joy. The Palladium
That's
praised
giggled, not jiggled. Giggled for joy.
It's a J.
That's jiggled. She
Giggled
jiggled.
is G. J is jiggled.
Giggle is G.
So it's
jiggled.
jiggled.
Is move
Jiggled
your.
or jiggled for joy.
Yes.
The Palladium praise for that kind of happening. London Evening News. So that London was, she was getting ready. The Palladium praise for that kind of happening. We were getting ready to do the Palladium is what I'm going to guess.
How weird is it that Debbie and I had the same live performance agent and we didn't even know it? We didn't even know it.
You have the same what?
We have the same live performance agent. The one.
Oh,
and-
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah.
And what's funny is that I didn't know because I didn't find out till after she was graduated to heaven. So there you have it. All right, we have one more prize to give
The
away,
big
and that
one.
is the Super Wheel prize. If you donated last week, you're on it. If you donated tonight, you're on next week's. It will be one winner, and we are going to find out who that is. Right?
Did we not say what the win is?
Oh, shall we show what it is first?
Sure.
Okay, let's do that.
I'll tease.
We'll do a little
This
tease.
gets everybody on the edge of their seat.
Yeah, so let me get it ready. All right, so this is a poster. It's actually, there we go. All right, so it's a poster. And that's exactly right. Look at that. And it is
Well,
from,
we can go back. So here on the set, if you look up there above there,
See it
the
up
cat
there?
and Todd, you can see the Debbie. It's very similar. Obviously, a copy.
I love this.
style.
It's vibrant, the color on this. And it's, if you go back to me, there you go. It's the
Now,
Debbie
that's-
Reynolds show.
It's actually not a poster. It's a show card.
Right, that was in probably outside the Broadway
card.
theater because it was at the
Minskoff
Minskoff Theater in New York City, so it's a Broadway production. And it was a limited engagement, and it's so beautiful. This is beautiful. So this is going to go to a lucky wiener tonight. Yes, it is. So let's go ahead and see just who that is. The wheel is spinning. The wheel is spinning. And it is going to go to, oh my gosh, Tammy Anastasia. And yesterday was her birthday.
Is that so?
Yes. Tammy. Happy birthday, Tammy. That is, you see. And you know what? It was a sad day, too, for her because her little
pet.
chihuahua, well, it was the office chihuahua, and it's been around forever. And it had a stroke and passed.
she
And so
gets-
she was sad on her
So
birthday.
you get a
So see, the Lord just blessed you, and that's so great. Thank you again, everybody. Thank you so much for everything, for coming, for donating, for caring about the legacy projects like we do. And, we just love you so much. So, Ryan, I want to say on behalf of Ryan, you want to pin yourself, Ryan?
I would like to thank.
And Kyle, I want to thank Kyle.
I would like
There's
to, I would
Ryan.
like
Let's
to
go to
thank-
the Apple TV,
I would
please.
like to thank Starbucks Espresso for getting
Yes,
me
but
through
and
another show.
yeah, but we have nothing to do with them. There they are. So go to Apple TV, and then you will find we're too far away.
No, Apple TV is
Apple
not-
TV?
No, you want to go to Ryan if you want to show it.
Okay, so we're showing Ryan and Kyle up there right now. There they are. They're both in Pennsylvania, but in different homes. And so Kyle,
am I wrong? Neither one of you is in Intercourse, Pennsylvania?
neither one of them are in Intercourse.
No, do you know, it's really ironic you said that because I was telling Seth that when Kat comes to do the show, that needs to be a field trip. I'm not even kidding you.
No, I think in honor of Carrie, we need to spend as
go?
much time possible. Now, Carrie
Right.
actually went all the way to Scandinavia to a place called Infart. Now, that's the only reason why she traveled all the way to a town in Scandinavia called Infart. So in other words, we're going to fly like 10,000 miles to stand next to a little city town called Infart. And so you see, there's your toilet humor. I'm just saying.
but she had the
I know.
Enfart sign in her.
Not till after the trip.
After the trip, but I wondered where that sign came from, and now I know.
Now
I
you
did
know.
not. I prior did not know that. How
Now
are
you
you
know.
guys in Pennsylvania? You good?
It's not as cold as it is in I'm hearing from other places, but it's getting there.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, you guys, hold on a second. I got to turn the air conditioning down. I can't hear you so well. Oh yeah, that's better. I shut off the air conditioning.
Kyle, you're adorable.
I think it was 70 here today.
Hey, Kyle.
Oh, I'm sorry for you.
I was sweating my ass off. I'm telling you, it was so. When I was moving those letters around, no, it wasn't that. But it was 60, I think, which is.
I saw a jacket on you.
I had a sweatshirt on. It was about 60, which, you know, as I get older, I can't handle the cold as much. I like a little heat, although I still like it snowing. It's sleepy time.
Yeah, yeah. You know what Todd does? We have storm shutters on our house, and so when he goes to bed at night, he puts the storm shutters down, and it's pitch black in there, and I would sleep like a bear till noon. I get very disoriented without having light coming in the morning. So the first thing I want to do.
I just want you to know, though, that
Yeah.
that's a family tradition.
I know.
You know. Tell them about where that
Your
comes
mother, when we built her a room on our house, she did not want windows in her room
from. So there are
because
no windows in her bedroom at all.
no windows at all because she wanted to sleep late.
And we had to fight with the building department because by code you're supposed to have windows.
Yes.
And I'm trying to explain, no, she's an entertainer, so she's exempt. We don't have to have windows when you're an entertainer who doesn't come home from work till 2 in the morning. You're going to sleep half the day. You don't want the windows.
Right.
And I tell you, I had to fight. I had to get special. Anyway.
So, Kyle, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you still have all those Christmas lights on your car?
I do not anymore, no. I took them off, I think, the 2nd.
Oh, you did?
What did you do for New Year's? Did you like light your car on fire? Or anything like that?
No. I drove around with the lights on.
Did you make it through the whole season then without a ticket?
Yep. I did not get pulled over once.
I
over
think
a
it's I want to compliment you for being a festive Christmas, New Year spirited person. A lot of you young people don't have that going. I think it's good that you feel compelled to overdo it.
Yeah, he did the Clark Griswold Christmas car. You know, like he.
Yeah.
So.
And we didn't even have an electrical fire, no fatalities, no traffic violations, no arguing with the
He
police.
had a cool little remote control too that would turn it on.
Shut it
and
off real quick.
like, with the
What
remote.
lights when you get pulled
Yeah.
over? I don't see any lights. Do you see lights? That car was just lit up. I don't know what you're talking about, officer. It must have been a glare, some reflections from the
I was
building.
told that people were going to police officers actually asking if it was legal or not because they see a car on the road with it.
My
I can
gosh.
assure you it's not. I can just save you the suspense.
No, it's not. I can't even drive the Knight Rider car with the little scanner
That's
in the
different, though,
front.
because that's like considered a police, like I'm pulling you over scanner kind of a deal.
Well, I thought it was silly that I couldn't put the scanner on.
It's totally silly. I think you should
Ridiculous.
I think you should be able to do anything you want with that car. 'Cause
Yep.
It's like it's a piece of nostalgia.
Yes. Well, good night, everybody. We're going to play the crawl for all of you who donated tonight. You'll see your name on a special crawl at the end of the show, and it's also
Which is now.
Yeah, and say good night to each other, and we'll see you next week. I'm definitely going to be doing a few shows this week.
Here it goes.
So
Look,
there you go.
see,
Here comes
look,
your
look
crawl,
at your picture. All right, let her loose.
and here you go.
See, I have you halfway in there still. See.
I think I like you. Yes, I think I do. I think I like you. I'm almost sure that I do. I think I like the way you are, the sudden happiness you bring, like a shooting star, like a breath of spring. I think I'm learning something strange and new, but well worth learning, because I'm learning about you. Like dawning sunshine when a new day is due. I think I like you, and I think you like me too. Do you? Do you? Do